going on, child?
In the vehicle?
No.
Hey, stop.
Friday, January 27th, 2023, Lawrence County, Indiana. Officers were patrolling State Road 37 when they noticed an irregularity in a vehicle's license plate. They decided to pull it over for a routine check, and little did they know what they were about to uncover. I'm Tyler, and this is your daily dose of crime.
What they did, Tyler?
Where are you coming from?
I just moved to Bloomington.
Just moved to Bloomington?
Yeah.
From where?
Bedford.
No, from Bedford. Okay. All right, we'll just stay in the vehicle. I'll be right back, okay?
Where is that? Indiana?
All right, we'll just stay in the vehicle. I'll be right back, okay?
The driver, identified as Jamisha, stopped and provided the documentation the officer requested. It seemed as though it was a simple check, and after a quick review, she would likely be free to continue on her journey to Bloomington. But it would turn out to be anything but simple.
Can you step out for me real quick?
It's never good when they actually step out.
Can you just hang out back here? You don't have any weapons on you or anything like that, do you?
I have a gun in my car. That's it.
Okay, where is the gun? Well, just don't. Hey, stop. Don't need to get it.
Oh, no. Okay.
Yeah. Is it just the passenger and kid in there as well?
What's going on?
Okay. We're just gonna run a K9 around your vehicle. Is there anything illegal in there?
Nothing. Look.
Hey, stop. You can't just.
Oh, no. It's fine.
She wildin', too many fast movements, child.
What? Is there something illegal in the vehicle?
No.
You acted kind of weird when I said that. Okay. We'll just hang out in front of my car, okay?
Too many fast movements.
I'm afraid. Dog, can I please get her out
I'm gonna have you get her out. Yeah.
right now?
Yeah. Is this your daughter?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't understand what you saying was my license plate.
I'll show you.
But why are they checking the car?
If you guys can just stand in front of my car. So the violation is you can't see the county number on the bottom of the plate. Hey, you gotta quit walking away from me.
I was just trying to see it.
Yeah.
Both women, along with the young girl, got out of the vehicle and stood by the patrol car with one of the officers while the canine dog began inspecting the vehicle. Something very curious happened. The dog focused intensely on one specific area, the right rear door. Could this be more than just a routine
they had to sit underneath the baby seat.
All right, ma'am. My name's Richard. I'm a trooper of the state police. As well as being a trooper of the state police, I'm also a canine handler. Okay? My dog's trained in the detection of illegal narcotics and the odor control substances. He did give a positive alert to the odor control substance come from your vehicle. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna have you have a seat in my vehicle, just so you guys can stay warm. You're gonna have a seat in this vehicle, and I'm gonna go ahead and search your vehicle. Okay? So go ahead and have a seat in here.
What made him want to get the dogs though?
Obviously, so. No. Just don't stick your fingers through the kennel.
I don't plan on it.
And then whenever you have a seat, just go ahead and shut the door. That way you can stay warm, okay?
Okay. She did let a friend borrow her car last night.
Okay.
So if there is anything in there, I promise it's not either one of ours. Test us or anything.
Okay. Okay, okay.
I can tell you the friend's name.
Well, hold on. Okay, I do have to tell you, you have the right to remain silent. You're not in trouble, okay? But I do have to tell you this, okay? You do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say will be used against the court of law. You have the right to consult with an attorney prior to answering any questions. You also have the right to have an attorney present if you decide to answer questions. If you decide to answer questions without an attorney present, you still have the right to stop answering at any time until you talk to the lawyer. Do you understand your rights as I've read them to you? Okay. I have no intentions as of right now of taking you to jail or anything like that. I have no reason to believe that you should.
Finally.
Because
you finally
the
free?
nature of the stop, I have a positive alert by canine. You want to talk to me, I've got to tell you. So, what's the friend's name?
Josh Santiago.
Josh Santiago.
Dude, the whole government out there.
Yesterday. Okay. Where are you guys coming from today?
Bradford Ridge Apartments. She just had a.
Okay. Have you been with her all day?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys come.
I was with her last night.
I guess you guys come from anywhere else?
No. groceries out the fridge in the kitchen.
Okay.
Dropped it off at the apartment, and then straight back here to go pick up the kids at school.
Not
Okay,
smoking
you didn't stop
cigs.
anywhere else
No, sir.
at all today?
No.
Okay.
The officers decided to separate the two women into separate patrol cars for their safety as they continued their search and performed a deeper inspection of the vehicle. Both women were visibly nervous, and their behavior became increasingly suspicious. They were hiding something, and their fear was
That's
only growing
suspicious.
stronger.
Is it in the baby seat?
In the back, between the child seat and the front passenger seat, officers found a loaded firearm, a digital scale with traces of white powder, and a jar containing methamphetamine and cocaine, all hidden in a meticulous search around the child's seat. The situation began to escalate, and the officers had no choice but to continue with protocol. But what exactly were they dealing with here?
All right, Lacey, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so just so we're all clear, that orange and teal little thing right there, that is a digital scale used to weigh. The orange pill bottle on the right side
I didn't know what it was.
is a pill container that contains and
I don't do that.
I'm not saying
I
you
don't
do,
do that.
but I also know that you lied to me.
I didn't
Just hold on. Let me talk, and then I'll give you your chance to talk, okay? I fully understand that people make mistakes. They get involved in things they probably shouldn't be involved in. They have lapses of judgment, right? I don't judge people for anything like that, okay? And I don't hold it against them, okay? Obviously, I've done this job for many, many years, okay? This is what I do. I'm a canine handler. I find is what I do. This is my job, is to find.
I understand.
So I'm used to not getting the whole truth out of people. I'm used to people going, oh, I'm going to give this one story in hopes that it'll blow over and I'll be able to go on my way, right? And then usually what happens is I disprove that story. I have facts. I know more information about you two today than what you think I do, right? Lacey, do you think we ended up here by happenstance?
Oh,
No.
Okay, or did you think that we knew that there was probably going to be in the vehicle today?
You know.
Okay, so the whole we went from Bedford to Bloomington and going back to Bedford, that's a lie.
We went to Indianapolis.
I know you went to Indianapolis. Okay, so Lacey, this is the time where I tell people, I understand, you're scared, you're nervous, you don't want to be in trouble. I get it. Like I said.
Not mine.
Okay, so why don't you run me through what you guys did today?
Because I'm going to go to jail no matter what.
Not necessarily. As of right now, Lacey, I'm giving you a clean slate.
I'll
Whether
get through it, man.
you go to jail or not is going to be up to you in the conversation that we have right now. My concern is this.
So does that baby out there.
Okay?
And my kids are already in foster care.
Damn.
I'm going to lose my CNA license. Even though that ain't mine.
Well, here's a concern that I have. I've got a concern for that child, too. That that digital scale and that gun were sitting in between the child's seat and the next seat right between them. All that stuff was back by him.
And I didn't know that.
It was laying right there in plain view.
Because I've been in the front seat.
So where did you guys all go today?
We left her house and we went to the apartments, got the keys,
Okay.
and then from there we went to Indy.
What
And
did you guys do up in Indy?
I know she met a girl,
Okay.
which the girl was real weird. And I knew something was going on, but I wasn't sure what because all she handed her was the Starbucks cup.
Where's the Starbucks cup at now?
I don't know.
Okay. Then, all right, so she gets the Starbucks cup, then what?
And we left, went back to the apartment complex. After I found out I was going to be approved, and because my boyfriend has a criminal background,
Went back to the apartment complex in
and
Bloomington?
dropped off the groceries and the stuff
Stop
that we
anywhere in
had.
Martinsville?
No, we didn't stop anywhere in Martinsville. We kept going straight through.
So then you went back to...
The apartment.
Okay.
We finally dropped the stuff off there.
He's
and
trying
was
to
heading
find
back
out where
Bedford.
they're getting it from. He doesn't even care about
We
them.
went to Country View because I picked up an application. I went to both Country Views.
What's Country View?
It's an apartment complex. I was picking up apartment complex because I'm homeless.
Okay.
And I work a lot. So what everybody else does while I'm at work, I honestly do not know because I work 12-hour shifts.
Right. Where are you CNA at?
I'm a CNA at Westview.
Westview?
Mm-hmm.
Westview.
And I've been clean for...
Is that in Bedford?
Yeah, I've been clean for over a year and a half.
Yeah, I'm going to play in it.
And I'm trying to get my kids back, and I got court Monday for DCS to try to get my kids back.
Because I kind of want to keep an eye on
adoption because I've been homeless for 3 months,
chat,
and I've had 2 different jobs within the process of losing my children.
Play in it.
What is her first name again? Obviously, mess it up.
Jamisha.
Jamisha. Okay. So did you stay with her last night then, or where
I
were you at?
got home at 6 o'clock this morning.
So you've been like just couch surfing with her until you can get yourself a place?
She's got a house. She had a house.
I don't know if I want to.
I was gonna try to rent it from her landlord, but he said,
yeah,
no,
I'm just because it's like that.
I gotta fix this house because
it's like that Z League shit, you know, where we just play and then whatever we do in the game it counts. It's not like one of them ones where we gotta like be teamed up. So yeah, I'm gonna play for a little bit. Excuse me.
the basement leaks really bad, so that's why she was moving to Bloomington to that apartment because
a screenshot to every game.
The basement leaks.
I could do that though.
Or not leaks, but it floods septic.
Okay.
So we've been staying with her for a month because I was staying at Quality Inn, and I stayed at Mark III a couple nights because it was cheap, and I had just started working in September, so I didn't have no money saved. So all my checks was going to motels.
All right, give us just a few minutes to figure some stuff out, okay?
And I'm willing. I know this is out of reach, but I'm honestly willing to take a test to prove I'm not on anything.
You don't have to be on anything to be involved in dealing.
But I didn't know that any of that was going on.
I know. I know you're.
Do you know, sir?
But at the same time, there is a container of and like laying on top of the carpet, like it's not hidden. It was absolutely laying out. The kid could see it. She could see it. She could look over and look down and see.
But I honestly didn't know that's where it was put.
The passenger, Lacey Randolph, had claimed to know nothing about the officer had
Lacey
mentioned,
definitely did
explaining
drugs.
who she was and recounting the events to distance herself from any involvement. Lacey and Jamisha had met a suspicious-looking woman, and their only interaction had been when the woman handed Pintoya a Starbucks cup. Everything was looking suspicious, and further investigation would be necessary, where they would need to hear Jamisha's statement as well to see how their stories align.
So, you said you had some friends in your car. Who were they today?
It was her.
How do you know her?
Excuse me. She's a friend.
Just a friend?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who else?
Ricky.
Ricky.
Oh, I don't know his last name. Ricky. Shoot, I don't know his last name.
Where'd you pick him up and take him to?
I picked him up I picked him up around, Jayla, can she play with this?
Yeah, I don't care.
I don't remember the street.
So in Bedford?
Yeah.
And did you take him somewhere else in Bedford? Did you take him to Bloomington? Did you take him to Indianapolis?
No, he's still in Bedford.
Okay. Who else was in your car today?
Her boyfriend.
What's his name?
Askia.
Askia. What's his last name? Do you know?
I got in trouble at school for this.
Well, okay.
This one of my really good friends beat up one of the basketball kids, right? And I had met that guy like maybe like 6 months before that happened, but we would hang out all the time, right? And he beat the brakes off this basketball dude. So the basketball coach comes up to me and he's like, Jarrell, what's so-and-so's name? So I told him his name. I was like, he's the only person here with that name, you know? And he's like, you don't know his last name? I was like, no. I don't know his last name. What? He's like, how do you not know his last name? He's your friend, right? I was like, yeah. I know a lot of my friends, if I don't just ask them their last name just right from the jump. Yeah, my name is, and here's my last name as well. You know, like I don't do that. So he's like, that's just annoying, right? Like, how do you not know his last name? Like, I don't know how you're amazed that I don't have his last name, right? But like when I'm like talking, I'm like smiling. So I think he thought I was lying. Like, I'm always like smiling and shit when I'm talking, especially when I'm nervous. So I was supposed to start a basketball preseason like conditioning class with him to get ready for a basketball season. Do you know the day it started, they kicked me out that bitch. It was like a day after this shit. So my boy beats up on the basketball guys. The class starts the day after. And I get kicked out the day after that shit. All because I didn't know this nigga last name. I'm like, bruh, there's only 5 black people here. There's only 1 black person here with that name, bruh. Like, what? But I think he really wanted me to be like, he wanted me to have the dude from the basketball team's back. And I'm like, bruh, the dude from the basketball team was talking shit. You seen him, and he didn't stop. He just kept going in, kept going in. I can't control somebody's temper and prevent them from fighting somebody. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just a kid. Yeah, he beat the brakes off that kid.
You're telling me that pill bottle that I found in there that had methamphetamine that's you know nothing about.
Lacey says you guys went to Indianapolis and you picked something up from another girl.
No, I went to meet my mom.
So what's with meeting this other girl?
I didn't meet no other girl. I tried to meet my mom, and she's supposed to be helping me raise.
Where's your mom live?
She lived in an apartment, no, in a hotel on, I don't know, she was in a hotel.
Okay, it's like southwest, southeast, northwest, northeast. I mean, she by the airport, she by downtown. So why is she telling me a different story than you?
Jamisha's statements were highly irregular. She didn't answer the officers' questions directly, and when she did, her responses were vague or unhelpful. She claimed Lacey was a friend but couldn't remember where she had picked her up and seemed unfamiliar with Randolph altogether. Both versions of the story were completely different, and what stood out the most wasn't the story itself,
Lacey?
but the way that each woman told it. Lacey was concise, her story having a clear chronological order, where she also included details.
She came to
meanwhile,
snitch.
Jamisha, on the other hand, was unclear, omitted details.
I hate that I'm
and
so
seemed to
aware
have
of hair
forgotten
now.
everything that had happened only hours before.
You guys have 2 completely different stories about what happened today.
If you want to call my mom, I'm supposed to meet my mom with her boyfriend so they can help me move, and I'm supposed to come back to home till all night.
Lacey ready to
With the digital
snitch.
scale.
With the digital scales.
Gun in your purse next to the baby.
No, I told you I had a gun.
Right.
But my gun is
Is it?
zipper.
I'm sorry, I'm bad with names. Is it Jamisha?
Yes,
all right.
my gun is in a zipper, and she had on her.
Just listen to me for a second, Jamisha. Here's the deal, okay? You've got in your vehicle. You've got in your. Just listen to me for a second, okay? There is in your vehicle. There is in your vehicle. There's a loaded handgun in your vehicle. There are digital scales in your vehicle. All 4 of those things were located within 2 feet of your daughter. So right now, Jamisha, right now is probably about the time you need to start thinking of whether you want to help yourself out or not. There's 2 ways to go about this, right?
So is Jamisha lying or the other girl lying?
But you said that.
Loaded gun, digital scales, your vehicle.
Because, okay, now I'm about to have a panic attack because this is my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And I would not jeopardize my daughter at all. But now I'm having a feeling that.
Jamisha, I've done this for many, many years, okay?
But I don't want my daughter to be taken away.
Listen to me for a second, okay? Just listen to me for a second, okay? Trooper Humphrey and I have done this for years, okay? We are part of a special squad. This is what we do, narcotics, okay? We find we're very good at our job. We're very good at what we do, okay? We understand that people make mistakes. They get caught up in things they shouldn't be involved in, right? We don't hold grudges. We don't take anything personal, okay? Here's what I think. You got a loaded gun, you got a digital scale in your car, you got caught, right? Your panic attack right now is you're worried about losing your daughter to DCS, right? And having her take away from you.
Trying to get to the
right?
point.
I have no doubt. I can see it in your eyes that you love her, okay?
And I got 2 boys.
So,
and they're in school, like.
So, right now is probably one of those times where you might want to think about your kids, okay? And if there's a way that you can help us help things out, we have people that you can talk to that can help you out if you help us, okay? But that's a decision you got to make on your own. If that's a conversation that you want to have, I have a detective that will meet with you, that will sit down and talk with you, all right? If that's a conversation that you don't want to have, then you don't want to have it, okay? That's completely up to you.
So I will be.
I can't guarantee you anything, right? The only people that can guarantee anything are prosecutors. Unfortunately, right now, I'm not a prosecutor. Maybe in the next 7 to 8 years, but as of right now, I haven't finished my law degree, okay? That's serious. Hey, Chance, am I not borderline law school? Okay, I'm borderline law school, all right? So, as of right now, I'm not a prosecutor, but maybe down the road, maybe I will. But right now, I'm not. So I can't say without a doubt things will go away or, you know, whatever. Okay, I can't guarantee you anything. But starting that conversation with one of our detectives is the best way to get to a prosecutor, where a prosecutor is willing to look at it and go, okay, well, she helped us out, we'll help her out. Does that make sense?
Don't take the bait.
My gun is permitted to me, so I know I just changed the subject. I didn't mean to do that.
Right. Yep. Real quick on that side note, okay, where the handgun comes into effect is not simply because there's a handgun in the vehicle, right? Because we're
it was so close to the daughter.
You don't need a permit for that, okay? It's an enhancement when you possess a and a handgun.
Oh.
Okay, so like possession of is a level 6 felony. Okay, possession of while in possession of a handgun is a level 5.
Lawyer.
So that handgun, while itself is not illegal for you to carry, it's not illegal for you to have in your car.
The officers explained to Pentoya the possible charges for transporting narcotics and how the addition of a firearm would only worsen the charges. She showed great concern for her other children who were in state custody and how this situation could affect her chances of getting them back. The case was turning out to be more complex than the officers had initially imagined. It wasn't just Jamisha who was in trouble. It was also affecting her children and Lacey. But what would come of it all?
Having with you and a gun bumps everything up to the next level. It's an enhancement. Okay? So that's
Sorry, can you tell me what that is?
What is what? An enhancement? It's a certain entity of a law that increases the severity of it. Okay?
Guess who's going?
So I guess the main thing for you, Jamisha, right now is if you want to talk to somebody or not. It's completely up to you.
Are they going to come down here and talk to me?
We'd probably go meet them somewhere. I don't know, the gas station parking lot, usually not on the side of the road, where everybody can see you. We try not to do stuff like that. You know what I mean? How much does Lacey know about all this?
Can I, you know what, like, I'm just thinking about my kids right now, so,
Right, well, it's the point, I'm cold out here, okay? and we're at where we're at, okay? We've got a digital scale, we've got a gun, okay? A decision needs to be made on your end.
I went to I'm supposed to be picking up my mama, her boyfriend, and my uncle, and they didn't answer the phone, so I told them, well, they did answer the phone. I was going to, they was going to help me move, because I had to get out of my house at a certain time, because I just moved into the apartment, and I was trying to do that. I'm willing to talk to the guy and tell him whatever. I mean, if it's easier and I won't get in trouble, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because, like...
All right, hold on just a second.
She should hit them with the deny.
Just turn around for me.
Oh, Lacey, you going to jail too?
Anything at your ankles, anything in your pants pockets?
No.
Okay.
You can check the
We'll go on over here. We're gonna get in that back control car.
He didn't
there.
pat her down.
I don't know what they're going to do about your license. Any license. I love you.
Don't blow all my money.
That's her,
I'm not gonna
man.
blow all your money. I'm going to see how much it is going to bond you out if I got to put all of it
They
towards
said I won't have a bond.
All right, well, I'll put money on your books. Call me.
He happy as hell, boy. He finna go home and play Call of Duty.
Jamisha and Lacey are both
That boy,
arrested. After
he
being placed in handcuffs, officers informed
He gonna blow all her money on Call of Duty, man. Oh nah, man. He about to be on Call of Duty, bro. You would never understand, bro. You would never guess. Lacey's locked up, bro. I'm free, house all to myself. But we're gaming all night, bud. We're gaming all night. She's not gonna be nagging me tonight. She locked up, brother. Hell yeah. She locked up, and guess who got her money, bruh? Me. Yeah.
them that they would be
I
taken
told her I
to
was
the
gonna put money
station
on her
for
books.
further investigation, background
Not
checks,
today.
and more details about the drugs and firearm found in the vehicle. They didn't know if something even worse could be hidden behind everything.
All right. We'll be right behind you, sir.
All right.
Don't be like, they need to be picked up at 6 o'clock.
Okay, if anything, off stating that he can go get the boys.
You have to go.
My name's on the vehicle with me. You ready?
Bye, Mommy. Bye, Mamas. I love you.
Y'all got the car seat for her?
Sis.
Y'all got the car seat? We're going for a ride.
What's about to happen?
You already know where you're going.
While Pantoja and Randolph are being interrogated, police sent units to Jamisha's home to conduct a thorough search for more narcotics.
Oh,
But
no.
after several minutes, nothing significant would be found. Had the drugs in the vehicle been the
Oh, I
only
thought they
ones
found
they
more
had dealt
shit. I
with,
was
or
like, it's
was there
cooked.
more hidden somewhere else?
Wait.
Doors unlocked. Stay place. Anybody in there?
Turn them lights on.
Stay place. Anybody in here? Make yourself known. Got an open door to the back right here.
The basement?
Door down to the basement. Let's clear these
Oh,
rooms
Lord.
first.
Wait, you're not gonna clear the basement?
Stay place. Anybody in here?
Why you ain't gonna clear the basement?
Well, that matches what she was saying. She was moving because it was a septic leak.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Jamisha Pantoja, age 29, and Lacey Randolph, age
I'm using that as
32,
the
were arrested
screenshot.
and taken to jail under charges of trafficking, possession of child neglect, and conspiracy. They faced years in prison and possible probation, depending on the circumstances of the crime and their past criminal records.
Damn. So they didn't